All right, folks, we're live. It is Friday, and that means it's another episode of Fridays with Nate and our good buddy today, Dudon. So,
Oh yeah.
so, we it's been a hot minute since we've been able to do it. We've been kind of busy, all of us lately. Um, so we've been having some fun. Of course, there's. I wish T Man was here because I wish that he was here to hear what I got to say. Um, because there's something I got to show a little bit later, so to
Mm.
speak.
Okay.
Uh, uh, and it might just irritate them even more. So,
I mean, what's better than irritating T man? That's like
exactly,
that's all the whole fun of it all.
exactly. I love making it hard for him. It just makes it even because he takes it with a grain of salt, and then he gets back at you later.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all better believe. Hey, he might be soft spoken and low, chill, but buddy, he will roast your butt.
Oh yeah, and he
I'm talking
remembers
about.
it.
Oh yeah, he will remember it.
I meant Georgia for getting 5 seconds, but not T Man.
Oh yeah. You literally took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say, unlike George, Mr. Plastic Addict, he got to scroll back and he done forgot what. Like we'll all be having a conversation, sharing photos and links and video. Here comes George, sharing the same photos and links in the video. It's like, bro,
But you know what I noticed? So they did an update on Facebook Messenger on your phone. It used to be when you open up Messenger, you could hit the button or hit on the thing, and it'd take you all the way back up to where the last time you were in there. It don't do
oh,
that
where
no.
you stop? Yeah.
It don't do that no more. So it's like,
Oh,
so what I
that
do is I scroll all the way back up to where I stop talking. Because and that'll
right.
be like 3 or 4 hours of time for us, and then I'll just start scrolling through. Yep, yep, yep. There's 8,000 voice messages. I'm like, nope, not listening to all those.
Nah,
Okay, I'm good.
that's funny. Yeah, it's like usually me and T Man would start talking about something, and then it just, you know, you know how it is.
Oh, it does.
That's what
Well,
that's that camaraderie, though. You know.
or like when Matt shows up or Brock shows up occasionally.
Oh
It's like,
yeah.
oh, they still alive?
They breathing out here.
Yeah.
I done
But
figured Brock out though. He making that big money on that Instagram. He throws them reels. Don't get it twisted now. He might not be on Facebook or Messenger, but he on that Instagram though.
oh, he's making the money. He's in them pictures
Oh
in
yeah,
all this custom stuff. Like I saw that one he did the other day. I'm like, ah, hell, that looks good.
yeah.
And he's always doing that. So check out our boy, Life with Brock is on YouTube. But I forget his name is like something weird on Instagram. It's like collector something, isn't it?
No, he changed his life with Brock. Now
Oh, he's Live with Brock now.
now it coincides with the
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
channel now. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it used to be he had a different name on it before,
right. I
and
think he
that threw
figured out how to.
everyone off. Like nobody knew it was him.
Right, right. Yeah, he got it. Now it's life with Brock.
Uh, all right, so what you get this week, dude? What you get some toys?
Man, I tell you what, it was my birthday this week, so
Oh
and
yes, it is.
had to, and me and you about the same when it comes to the X Men. I mean, this
Hmm.
I personally don't know nobody besides myself that is more passionate than X Men besides you. So me and you both get excited about that. So the first thing, which I do have a review on my channel, not trying to throw my own commercial on here, but
Oh
I
yeah.
got these guys. So this was a pretty awesome little birthday gift.
I hate you. You got it
But
early.
you got to mess with T Man. I got to mess with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I-
But a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna go over all of it on your screen. There again, I have a full. That's the whole reason I did a video.
Go,
Kind of
yeah, go check out.
defeat.
Now, how did you get it early? Did you order
Dude,
overseas again?
no, actually I didn't. New York, CMD store. Like,
Oh, CMD. Okay.
it just popped in stock, and then it like I grabbed it about 30 minutes, and I was sharing the link with folks. I was trying to share the
Yeah.
love, but it went out of stock. So it went
Yeah.
out of stock for about a day, and then it went. I guess they got more stock, but anyway, today it's back in stock. But anyhow, and then Hasbro Pulse really surprised me, and it's
Oh
rare that
yeah.
Hasbro surprised me, but today these guys arrived, so that was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. Cyclops and Jean Grey.
I was
And
real nervous about Cyclops because it's a on this one, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but it's literally been like a massive, I'd say 80% chance that you're going to get a defective one, which is pretty high up there. Like everybody, either the eyes was wonky, the visor was crap, or it looked like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Mine, though, man. I mean, dude, this thing is freaking immaculate, bro. Perfect visor. So I was like that very rare little 20%, but yeah, this is, and they say when everybody said it's the best Marvel Legend Cyclops, I gotta agree. Like it's on the new body, it's got butterfly joints now, all pinless. None of these stupid straps fall down like on the old Juggernaut Waveland or Warlock Waveland. They fixed that problem. It's all pinless, like I said, new body. Yeah, it's a beast. So,
and like to me, the yellow looks brighter on this one than the other one too. I don't know if it's maybe just lighting, but sometimes I look at like my old one, I look at the new. It looks like the yellow on the Cyclops is a little brighter.
Yeah, and Forge just the same. They're the same body right here. Thankfully.
Man, I'm so glad they finally did Forge. Everybody's been wanting to Forge forever.
Yes, yeah. The only thing I thought was cheesy, which has, man, we all know it ain't nothing new. This stupid gun. This gun's been around for like 8 years, and it's the original Hydra. There's like 8 colors of this stupid looking thing. Whatever. I mean, what do you do? But when you've been collecting as long as me and you have, I've got 1,000 guns, bro. So whatever.
I got baggies and baggies, just accessories that just.
There you go.
I mean, and I do the same thing. I'll take it out of the box, throw it in the baggie, and then throw the box away. The other ones I've been keeping are the X-Men ones from Pulse because they're the VHS boxes. Like those look like cool boxes, so I'm going to keep those.
See, that's you could put that on your shelf and have your figures on a separate. Like, that's a collectible, men on card, whatever. Freaking, those are cool right there.
And I really like the Jean Grey too. I mean, I'm glad it came with the alternate head too.
Right. Yeah. It's a little bit orange for my sake. I mean, for my taste, I meant. But she looks good.
Yeah, I think if it had been like some more hints of red in there, it would have been a little bit better.
Right.
I mean, they went full animated style.
Oh, oh yeah. So can't complain about it. I mean,
did you get the?
But
Mystique
I've got
yet?
I don't have Mystique. I've got Storm, Wolverine, and then Cyclops and Jean Grey. That's the only animated VHS stuff I have. Oh, Big Dub, Brian, we did a big trade. He got a bunch of cool stuff. I got a bunch of cool stuff. And one of the things I got was his he had a sealed VHS Storm animated series. So I was able to get that from him. So actually,
I like that. Well,
right there.
Because I've got all of them. I had to get them. I like the morph too. Yeah, like this one, I don't know what it is. I can't tell, but is it the same as the original, the other one, the other White Storm we had? I think it's exactly the same.
I'm pretty positive it's exactly the same, but the head is definitely different.
Yeah, the head's different. Yeah, of course. But
everything else is the same.
Yeah.
Right. Besides the cell shading, obviously.
What I did notice is, so I got that vintage carded beast, with the jacket.
Right.
And the feet are a lot stiffer on this one than the other one. Because, that was a problem with the original one. They came out the feet wouldn't stay still. Like he'd fall over. But this one with the jacket stands a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, his feet ain't as loose. You're right.
Because you remember that Dark Beast you got me years ago? It was the same thing. Remember? Because it's the same mold, just a little bit different. I'm like, man, this dude won't stand up and the leg fall off. Like, this is just garbage.
Now, a tiny mod that's really easy for everybody watching, your guys, my guys, Dudall Pant, whatever. If you nip the little ends of his coat, you can slide a floral wire and make an opposable bendy wire cloak. That's what I did to his coat that came with him. So you just slide the wire all the way to his collar on both sides, and you just kind of fish it up in there. And you could actually pose that little jacket right here.
And see, if you use a little bit of sticky tack too, you can keep his glasses on.
Good. See, I don't even know where his glasses are. Look at that, mine somewhere. I mean, obviously on the shelf, but that's a good idea though. I didn't think about that.
hey, hey, Thor, how you doing, brother? Yeah, because like every time I kept trying to put the glasses on, it kept falling off. I'm like, screw this, I'm done. And then I was like,
Yeah.
all right, let me just put a little bit of dab of this on there. 'Cause I didn't want to put no glue on. You don't put no super glue on a figure.
Oh Lord,
Number
no.
one mistake that most people always do is want to super glue it. You glue that, you're done. You might as well just throw the figure in the trash. It ain't gonna do nothing no more.
I remember when I first started collecting Marvel Legends. I, there again, I didn't know, so I got super glue. Another thing people don't realize, just in case somebody's watching that don't know this, super glue makes this freaking weird film
Hmm.
on your figure. So
No,
it ain't even worth it, man.
it is not worth it at all whatsoever. Well, I've only got one new toy in so far this week, but that might change come tomorrow. Me and my boy David Blucher are gonna go meet up, and we're gonna do some hunting tomorrow. So we'll see what we can find.
Hey, you know what?
Uh,
Man, I ain't got nothing going on tomorrow. I might have to take that rare opportunity to do the same thing.
I try to do it at least once a month, and and not just because it's fun to drive around in circles and to find stuff. It's a stress reliever for me. It is.
Yeah, I trust me. I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, haha.
Oh, see, you acted like I had something that you wanted. Look at you over there with the darn. Dang.
I got two, so I already got one on the shelf too, so I got to get two more. I do it in
Man.
fives,
I hear you.
so and I got to get another shelf because
I'll tell you
my
what. Yeah.
my Joe shelf is full.
I mean, you see my Jill show. When I revamped my whole collection, that's pretty much what I focused on. The X-Men, Marvel Legends, Spider-Man, obviously. That's always going to be
Hmm.
Spider-Man, X-Men, and G.I. Joe. That's pretty much instead
Yeah,
of everything like I used to.
yeah.
Like,
You
screw all
it,
that crap.
you can't do everything. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
nah.
and like I've got some other toys I've not opened up yet. I still have my Mezcos and a couple of NECA because I'm
Right.
trying to figure out like where do I want to put it. Because I consciously think about where am I going to put these at? Where will they look good at? I don't buy just to buy anymore.
Right. Man, and you know as well as I do, man, like just being genuine and being good to others, it's like that golden rule. Like I'll give you an example this morning. I just minding my own business, headed to work. A guy on Instagram hits me up. He's like, "Hey, dude, I've got. Are you interested in a Mezco Conan, the second release, not the first one?" I said, "I've
Ah,
never owned them, dude." I said, "I never pre-ordered them." I said, "But I said I think it'd be an awesome thing to have, especially to go with the Death Dealer, which
mhm.
I'm been looking for you too, though. When I see one pop up, bro. Anyway, but since that's the same, what's his name? The guy that drew the artwork for Forenza. What's his name? The one that did
The
Death Dealer.
Frank Frazetta.
Frank Frazetta. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's his version of Conan, also the
Hmm.
Barbarian. Anyway, so the guy was like, "Hey, I ordered two of them. One of them he ordered. It was actually an accident. One he ordered. He said that it got waitlisted or something or whatever, and then he tried it again, and apparently both of them went through.
Ah,
But
he
or
got lucky.
something weird. Yeah. So anyway, I was like, "Well, shoot, how much is it?" He's like, "Dude, if you just, I'll eat the shipping." I was like, "Well, you ain't got to do all that." Basically, he's gonna sell it to me retail
Well, that's a
plus
good
shipping.
deal.
There you go. So I'm like, dang, the coding. I mean, so it's always good to have, there you go. Just be that. It's cool to have people out there that thoroughly enjoy your content and kind of hook you up. Like, even though I'm buying it from him, but he could have sold it to me for twice
Oh
as
yeah.
much. He could have made money for it. So.
I mean, you go to any of these Mezco groups, that's all it takes. Is like you put it out there, like they just rotate up and down on the pricing, and that's just how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, it is what it is.
What up, Black Knight? Yeah, because like
Black Knight.
when I sold my Mezco collection, I mean, I sold it for I want to say close to retail for a lot of them, But there were some pieces in there. I definitely wasn't doing that at retail.
Heck no, I
I
didn't either.
because I did my
Shoot.
Justice League. I had the whole Justice League. I
Right.
ended up selling it as a set. Versus individual.
That's cool.
And that was right before that Superman got reissued. It got sent that new one
That's
came out.
right. That's
You remember
right.
when I sold that? I made some good money
Yeah.
off of that set. But you know what? Looking at it now, I wish out of all of them, I would have kept the Green Lantern and the Green Arrow out of all of
Yeah, those were both cool. Yeah.
them. Because those are my
Yeah, I
boys.
sold all them too. And it's like the original Pink Skulls, the round can.
Yeah.
The
The
original.
PSSP. Yep.
Before they done re-release them twice already. I love those. I ain't gonna lie. It's the best Mezco body, period. Like, it's the most articulated, the coolest accessory, bro. Them suckers, man, they come, I don't know. It's insane. It's layers and layers of just stuff you'll never even touch. Like, I don't, but it's awesome. Saying all that the first set though, when I sold my collection, my first collection, this guy, I think I told you the story. I don't know if I didn't, but people on here might not have heard the story. But when the guy bought the Pink Skull, and you could tell when people were like genuine, like, and you know what I mean. Some people you're like, man, dude, whatever. He just wants to buy it so he can make money. And I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to. This guy was straight up, he was a younger guy too, man. He's like, man, I missed out, blah de da de da. This is a dream. It was his Grail figure. And I know people throw that word around a lot, but anyways, to him, it was like he'd been wanting this thing forever. So I sold it it was $700. But I was selling it without the tin. I was trying to sell it to ship it the cheapest way possible. So obviously, without boxing that big old tin up. And Buddy was on it, bro. He was like, man, I'll give you $650 right now. I said, man, why not? Whatever, $50. I'm still making money. I think I spent. Well, whatever it was, it was like $200. Yeah, so there you go. I made $400, whatever, $450, and so I was like, all right, that ain't no big deal. Well, I'm like, man, you talking about making this kid's dream come true? Not only did he buy it, but I went ahead and blew his mind because he thought I was sending it loose. I sent it in the original 10. Bro, I thought that kid was gonna be crying like about 3 or 4 days later when he received it, and just the joy on his face. And it was just awesome. It just blew his mind. And I said, man, brother, I'm not going to make you give me $650 and then not send you the doggone the tea. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man.
You feel
but
bad.
It's sad. People, I was like, dude, there ain't no way. And everybody's morals are different, but bro, I was like, what am I going to do with this 10? Like, nothing. Like, trash it, put crap in it. But that was a cool moment, man. He was really, you could tell the joy on that guy's face, man. He bought them. Not only did he get his Grail figure, but he got the whole. I was like, buddy, I ain't trying to do all that to you, man. That's crazy.
You see, and that's what's good about our community is helping out one another, and that's what I love about it. And like Thor's asking, hey, did we back his tank? Of course we did. But he's saying a friend might sell him one of his 3, and that's what the community is all about.
There you go.
Helping one out and another because, the his tank is a huge thing. Like I got the one that transformed, with the Megatron one,
right.
So that's a good stand-in his tank until the real one comes out.
Yeah.
But it's 3 3/4. It's not 6 inch. So I'm going to put it like side by side, and say, this is going to be daddy. This is going to be little guy.
Sick. Hey, man, it'll surprise. Of course, fig photography is interesting anyway because it's all about perspective and things like that. But I got a couple photos on my Instagram where I got I'm talking 1980s, the original G.I. Joe 3 3/4 hovercraft. Man, that sucker's pretty good size. And I had it in my backyard. We got woods and we got a creek back here.
Oh, you're talking about the whale. You're talking about the big whale.
Yeah, that's right. Right. The whale. Yeah. And so I had that joker because it actually floats. So I had it sitting there and I had, I had a roadblock and had a bunch of bats, out in the kind of the swampy area. Had old roadblock sitting there, but in the background, there again, perspective, it looked like he was walking out of that big old whale, It was cool as crap. I was like, even though it's 3 3/4, but still, it looked in that photo, it looked like it was, huge.
And it's funny because like the whale was a grail for a lot of people just like the flag was.
Flag.
Because the whale had so many pieces and parts on it. Like trying to complete one was taking forever. Like my buddy Dave Luker, he completed I think 2 of them. And it took them forever because they're vintage figures. We're talking 40-year-old figures now.
It's got the little fins on the back. There's like
all the
3 of them on each little, all that stuff. Oh yeah.
So I'm like, man, it's hard to do those now. And like, if you're a new collector, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it trying to go back in time to get that stuff.
Buddy, I was blown away when I did a video. It's been a while now. It's been about 8 months ago. I don't know. It was before last summer, something like that, spring or something. And the only reason I have that because I did that guy's water heater, or the mom's water heater in her basement, and I turn around. And I'm like, holy cow, there's this camo, like straight up camouflage stuff that hunters use over their little, huts and all that. Anyway, I pull it back, everything, buddy. I mean, G.I. boy, it was insane. And the woman's like, yeah, that's my son. I was like, what? I said, I ain't trying to sound funny because I know I'm putting your water heater in, right? I was like, can I check it out when I'm done? She's like, yeah, absolutely. Well, by that time, her son actually came over and he's like, you just grab you a couple of them empty boxes. They had a bunch of Amazon boxes, empty cardboard boxes. He said, grab you about 3 of them boxes and whatever you can fit in it, I'm going to gift it to you. I'm like, dude, you do know this stuff you can sell this stuff, right? He said, buddy, I know, and I don't give a flip. I said, okay. So I grabbed a couple of them little Hiss tanks and that whale. And I grabbed a bunch of these, check this out. Like the original cases and stuff.
Oh yeah, the collector cases. I remember. Yeah, I had tons of them.
And this holds 1984 right here. Holds 24 Joe figures, and it's 24 Joes, like original, in this bad boy. Hey, the guy's
you got Snake Eyes in there?
I got one somewhere. Maybe not in this box right here, but hold on. I got Bear in this. Hold on. Snake Eyes somewhere though. Hold on, let me find it. Because he handed me these also.
Oh yeah, I remember them. Yeah, that's the hard cases. Versus the soft ones.
Yeah, there's Snake Eyes right there.
See, folks, and he's got Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter, 2 versions of him.
And actually, if you look right next to Sergeant Slaughter is the Cobra Python officer.
Look at that junk. The guy straight up, y'all, I'm putting his water heater in, or his mama's water heater, and he's like, hey man, you can have these. I'm like, what? Like blown. Look, there's another one right there. You talking about blown away? Who else we got? Got some bats. Got Mr. Crap, I forgot his name. Anyway. Dr. Crap, what's his name? Blood.
Or is it Major Blood?
Major Blood. Yeah, there you go. Right there.
Yeah, Lady J, you got the bat, you got the Cobra officer.
Man, all that crazy stuff. Cobra Commander, man. I mean, I was blown away, dude. I was like, what the?
Well, but what?
I thought the guy, and then this little guy.
What year are those? Are those the 25th anniversary ones, or are those the originals from the 80s?
Bro, these 1982, buddy. Yeah, these ain't re-releases. These are. Hold on, I'll tell you right here. Crap, I got my glasses on. I still can't read it.
They're hard to see.
1987.
Yep, so those are the originals. That's that's Outback.
Yeah, there's that's the Outback George one.
That's the one I want. I got the other one right now. I got Old Man Outback.
Yeah, this is all 80s stuff right here. Hold on. 1980. Yeah, that's 1987 also.
Yeah, so that's the original Joe's, not because you remember 25th anniversary came out with a bunch of reissues. Yeah, there you go, the Crimson Guard.
Yeah.
I still don't got that one yet. I got to get some of them still.
This one, 1985. Yeah, dude, this is straight up the original stuff, bro. Look at that. Oh, Bazooka Joe.
Hey, do you got a Hawk in there? Dude, that's one figure we have not got yet.
Buddy, I'll just have to look through them. I got so many, brother. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm serious.
I agree. Hey, Black Knight says you need to do a video. You need to do a video of those.
Hey man, if y'all want me to, I will. Shoot.
Yeah, you gotta do a video of those. I mean, because you don't see
I mean,
retro Joes like that, you know.
I bet what's his name? That's who I need to get with. What's his name? Narc. Not another retro channel.
Yep.
Get him on there and be like, "Hey, buddy, go over these with me, man."
Oh yeah. Well,
and then say, "You ain't getting them," but I'm just
Narc's good. I bet Narc knows all that stuff. And while we're talking about Narc, hey, if you guys had an opportunity, then definitely you'll want to watch this one too. It's a little movie called Retro Freaks, and it stars our boy Narc, and it stars Cincy Nerd, Boston Mike, and then we've got some new people in here. So if you didn't get a copy of Retro Freaks, let me know, and I will help you guys get a copy. There was an Indiegogo for it as well, but that's done closed out. But we have places here that have copies, of course, because it was shot down here in Dallas and Arlington areas. So let me know if you guys need help. We'll get you hooked up. This is funny.
Man, I didn't know it was shot.
I mean, come on. You got two, and Rube the Great, of course, is in this as well. So, but yeah, they shot them at all of our toy stores here, like Retro Madness, nice. Empire Toys, Dallas Vintage Toys. These are all shot, and then the Horror Freak. It's like the same place that I go to all the time. This is where they shot most of the movie at.
Nice. That's always cool seeing it in real life too.
Oh, it is, and and this is the. I mean, this is
Andrew in the house.
It's a funny watch. Like if you've not seen it, it's funny to watch.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Scary parts to it as well. So it's definitely enjoyable.
Nice. There you go. Tell old Narc it's a commercial for him.
I already told him I always plug him out. He plugs me in his. So hey,
that's what it's about, dude.
Well, we've kind of got the Dallas crew here. You've got me, Cincy, Craig, and then you've got Rube, and then you've got a couple other guys here and there, Mike. But I mean, we all try to get together when we can. Just time. I mean, that's what people got to understand is timing. Some people might have soccer on Saturday or have something going on. Got a job. Or like you, for example. I mean, you might get stuck working on a job on a weekend sometimes. That happens. So people got to understand that it ain't as easy just jumping in a car and going to see everybody.
It's like me and Big Dub. We live right down the street from each other, but that joker, he was on a plane like the last 3 days. So you know what I'm saying?
Brian's always busy with his job. Like, I mean, I know what he does, but he does stuff similar to what I do, so it's like, I understand he's always traveling. For my job, they don't allow any travel. They said no travel. I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Hey, why not? Shoot.
The house. We got 5 kids. I mean, I need to be home to help out.
Yeah. Well, that's what I, getting at was like even with Brian and David and a bunch of us local guys that live around, heck, I bumped into David. I was in Roth and he come walking in there. No, I'm sorry, Five Below. And it was hilarious, dude. There was a guy on Instagram that was showing something that he found in Five Below. Well, me and my kids was on our way to church. I was like, no, I'm sorry, leaving church on the way home. And I said, hey, let me run in here real quick. We run in there. David comes walking in there. I bust out laughing. I was like, you was watching that Instagram. He bust out laughing. I was like, we both. That's some sorry 40-year-olds right there, boy. When you're so nerded out or you're watching the same guy. And when that dude said that boy left his house and came to that Five Below, and I left church and went to that same Five Below. We both ended up at the same time looking for the same thing. That joke was hilarious. That was the first time that ever happened to me, ever. Like somebody that I actually knew, you know what I mean? Like I was like, that's hilarious, dude.
Hey, Andrew, it does grow because you know why? I still buy stuff. I mean, I still got a lot of stuff here. What you guys don't
game chia pit.
I mean, what you guys don't see is the other shelves over here, the other 3 or 4 shelves that I got. And one day we'll do an updated collection tour. And if you haven't seen it, go watch George's too. George did a partial collection tour.
Yeah, you did. Finally.
It only took us 5 years to get to this point.
Yeah.
3 assignments and 4 houses.
Took him forever. But I ain't gonna lie, if I was in Hawaii, I mean, I wouldn't be doing that either. I'd just be chilling at a volcano or something.
Hey, yeah, with a pina colada and having a good
There
day.
you go.
Yeah. Well, and what you guys also don't see is I'm also a media collector as well. So I collect a lot of movies and stuff. And if you guys watch my channel long enough, you guys know that, that's one comics, media, and toys. That's my 3 things. And so what happened was I did a Secret Santa with a couple of buddies of mine on Media Psychos. And I was like, all right, let me do it. You do the 1-for-1 kind of deal. You get your stuff, they get their stuff, whatever. Well, mine took forever because the dude was working like 60-hour, 70-hour weeks. So he just didn't physically have time to go get stuff done. I'm like, dude, whenever you can just send it. So I finally got it. But there's a story behind this as well. So he mails the package. The package gets to my post office. And at my post office, it gets lost. And so I'm like, okay, because I show that it's out for delivery, and then it ends up not being delivered. And then I'm like, okay, where'd it go? So I called up the post office, and so Friday was supposed to be delivered. Saturday didn't show up. Monday didn't show up. So I called the post office on Tuesday, and I said, hey, where's this package at? Well, we don't know where it's at. We can't find it. So let me call the carrier. And so she calls the carrier up, and the carrier's like, I don't have it. It wasn't, it's not with me. I've been here from Monday and Tuesday. She wasn't the same carrier as Friday and Saturday. So she didn't have it. So come Wednesday, they're like, I called back. I said, hey, did y'all look fine? Oh, no, we still have it. So we're still trying to get hold of the carrier from last Friday. Okay. So, another day goes on. Yesterday morning, I finally get a phone call back. Hey, we figured out what happened to your package. We've got it. Okay, great. That's awesome.
Okay.
What had happened was the box was marked as media mail, which in 5 seconds, I'm going to show you what should be in a media mail box. But they ended up charging it as retail ground. So there was money due to be paid before the package would be released. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll come down. So I went down to the post office, picked it up yesterday. I didn't even wait to unbox it on a video because I knew it was having a live stream today. So I figured I'd show you guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap. He sent me a lot of stuff. So let me show you what he sent me.
Go ahead.
First, he sent me a poster. Now, if you can see that.
Okay, cool.
So it's a shop from Shout Factory. Shout Factory and Scream Factory, they do all the horror stuff for their side. And then came with this little box. So let me open it up. I get it. It's one of those like really hard to open boxes. Like you just gotta shimmy it. I hate these boxes. Ugh.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Same as this box.
Yeah, like they don't open
You have to
easy.
do it. You have to just
Yep.
I can't even do it.
So,
but T-Man was jealous. But there you go.
So it's a pin set.
Oh, pin set, yeah.
The enamel pin set from Army of Darkness. And then he got me, of course, the actual 4K Blu-ray, Army of Darkness. Now, I've already got this in the Steelbook, because I bought that Steelbook last year. So this is just going to stay sealed. Yes, I'm breaking my mint on card rule. Nate opens everything. No, I'm not opening this one because I already got it open.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, though. That makes sense.
He also gave me this little guy. I thought this was cool. It's a little bobblehead. Ash.
Nice. Old Bobble Ash.
Bobble Ash. That doesn't sound right, though. But that wasn't it.
Funny, though.
Of course, he also gave me Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
And then my second favorite horror movie, American Werewolf in London.
Nice.
Now, this is
I saw NECA's dogs, the werewolves. I mean, Yeah,
I got them all
Target.
right
Those
there.
suckers huge, man.
Oh yeah, I've got the dog, and I've got 3 of the Nightmare Demons, and I got the other one I got to put over there to finish it up. But this is the German release. This is the 4K version of it. And what I love about these ones is like how they do it. Is you get a
Yeah, you're right, Andrew. Nate does have a very unique collection.
I like is that it's got the old school. It's got a reversible kind of sleeve thing. That way, if you want to display
Nice.
it, you can display it however way you want. So I was super
See, I love
excited.
stuff like that, man, where you can different options and this and that.
And that's what I like about the overseas releases. A lot of them do that. Arrow, Turbine, and them. Shout Factory does occasionally, but not always. But I was excited. I was like, I waited. Today is what? It's a month, literally a month and 2 days after Christmas, and I finally get my Christmas gift. And so to me, it was worth the wait. And
Oh
that's the
yeah.
thing. That's the thing is you got to be patient. And I love that. I love that kind of stuff. That's why I like Secret Santa stuff. Because you never know what you're going to get.
You really have no idea.
Thank you,
That's
Andrew.
That's what keeps the excitement going.
That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun to be a collector. Is that the not knowing what you're going to get kind of thing. And just wait until the end of this video. I got something to give away today. Just because you guys are here.
See? Look at that. Oh, Nate. Coming in clutch.
He asked me a question. What got you into horror? A little show called Nightmare on Elm Street, actually. That was my very first horror movie. I remember watching that when I was 4 years old. That's probably not a good thing to be watching it at 4 years old. But I've been, that was it. I mean, literally, I watched that and G.I. Joe, and of course Transformers and things like that. But that was kind of what got me into horror, was starting that, and I kind of went down a rabbit hole ever since then. I mean, I've watched so many movies, especially not just American movies, but like Japanese movies, Japanese horror, Italian giallos. And then stuff from Great Britain, and even some Russian stuff that's like way out there. But I enjoy like things that challenge you to think about it. I don't want just senseless violence a lot of times or senseless gore. I like to have stories that make sense. Like it's funny is I was watching The Color of the Shape in The Color of Time, the one that Nicolas Cage was in. And I'm like, Nicolas Cage can freaking act. I mean, you think about like Willy's Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody's seen it here, but Willy's Wonderland, he really literally doesn't say one word in the whole movie. And he doesn't have to, because you see what he's doing, and that's an actor. That's how real actors should be able to do. They should be able to tell you by what they're doing too. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have fun. And now with the new horror that's coming out, we've got some good ones that's been remade lately. Some that's been really bad. Like I'm a huge Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, but that last one that came out on Netflix, I was scratching my head. I'm like, come on now. We don't need to have 8,000 things in there. I'm like, just do what you're supposed to do, Leatherface. Just go kill people.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate when your favorite franchise goes off the rails, basically. Or what do they call it? Jumping the shark.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And it drives me
Hey, this
nuts
is off the topic a little bit, but I didn't realize this till just now. But check this out, dude. The strap goes underneath his ab crunch and goes up through his chest. So no matter how you bend this guy, the strap is still. See, that's a separate piece. Look at that. Yep. So when I bend him far back, anyway, I just thought that was extremely unique.
Oh, and never seen him do that before. That's what I love about that line. Like I bought every one of
they did the back too. I'm sorry. Look, wasn't trying to interrupt you, but yeah, they did the back. So you see how that strap right there, it goes up into his
It's
back.
moving. It's like moving up
Yeah.
and down inside the thing, so it's stretching.
Yeah.
Ah,
Exactly.
okay. So it's like two
Yeah.
pieces, not like
There
the
you
old
go.
one. Not like the old one.
Right.
Just
The old
stretched
one was
apart.
one strap
Yeah,
connected to his belt. This is actually two separate things. So yeah.
pieces.
Anyway, I'm nerding out over here. My bad, y'all. I
No
just
worry
thought that was
about that.
crazy.
That's what we're supposed to do.
I'm like, what? That's that engineering there, Hasbro.
I mean, when they're on it, they're on it.
They
But then
own it.
there's things that make me scratch my head. And this
Oh
is
yeah.
this is one of the things I wanted to show. And let me show this one. We got a kick out of this the other day when we were talking. And that is this starting lineup.
Wah, wah, wah.
So what gets me is this price right here, $29.99. All right, retail is $49.99, and for me that is kind of ridiculous. Like the price,
just a little bit.
I mean, these. Okay, we're looking at this now. The likeness, I'll give you $5 for. Okay, likeness that goes a long way. You've got to license that, so I understand that. That's going to cost money.
Yeah.
These are pinless. As well.
Black
So.
Knight said he's afraid to go to sleep on that one. Yeah, so some newness. Where that $50 at though? Nah,
It ain't there. $30. This seems like the right price. $30 seems like the right price.
That's definitely closer. That definitely because all the
You know.
accessories and the hoops and all that. The stand and all that.
Yeah, like I can understand that. It's like it makes sense for to be that price, but not $50. They're not worth 50.
Nah, wasn't nobody. Dude, I got thousands of people. That ain't bragging. I'm just saying. I'm just facts on my Instagram account. And dude, I'm telling you right now, I ain't seen nobody with them figures or even talking about them.
I've not seen no reviews on them hardly at all.
I'm like, what? So that just shows you right there. I mean, hey.
Let's see. Have you seen the McFarlane Dragons at the Carrier Target anywhere else?
Yes.
I saw one, and it was at the Target off of Arbrook and Cooper. Felix is one of
I've
the
seen them
local
at
guys.
Target. Oh, I got you over there in Texas.
Yeah,
I've seen them here in Georgia also at Target.
Yeah, and hell yeah. Did you hear? Yeah, Hasbro laying off 1,000. They're tanking. What happened to the savings from the plastic free? You know what? This is actually funny because what plastic free? That's still plastic. This inner shell is all plastic for GI Joes.
The plastic free thing trips me out because the literal thing
is made of plastic.
It's like, what's that?
Plastic is still one of the cheapest utilities that you can use.
Make it make sense, man. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't make a sense across their own lines. Like Marvel has, just a paper thing, and then they have the little paper things. Transformers don't even have a window, and you can just put your hand into the box now and grab them out if you want to.
Just grab it.
And then they have all their accessories in a little tissue thing. Same way with Marvel Legends. Star Wars.
My thing's always been, why don't you just quit beating around the bush? Like, quit preaching all this bull crap about plastic free, and then you release retro carded X-Men.
Yeah, it's like you do the retro carded. Same way with the Star Wars. Star Wars is still in a plastic thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
GI Joe's still in plastic. So that's the thing. Is like they can say all they want, they're still going to use plastic. That's how it's going to be.
Now, Black Knight just brought up the greatest point. Give them the dream. Them NBA players. Like, take somebody like me. I don't watch NBA, but I can name the heavy hitters. So your average Joe, I'm gonna say I'm my average Joe. If I see MJ, Michael Jordan, I'm buying that.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap about the strategy about, well, we're gonna wait for 5 waves from now. That way we can get all y'all's money. No, Take my money now on Michael Jordan. Take my money now. I'm your average Joe that don't know nothing about NBA, but I know who Michael Jordan is.
Well, and like do a box set, for example. Like do the Dream Team from the 1992 USA with Michael Jordan, David Robinson, Larry Bird.
I know who Larry
Hakeem
Bird. You know what I'm saying?
Olajuwon. You know,
shoot, man.
Give me the guys I know. You know,
give me Shaq, baby, Shaq attack.
Shaq, Karl Malone.
Wait, what? What y'all giving me? I'm like, who these folks?
It's like they did LeBron James. Why didn't you do Kobe Bryant? You know, like.
I mean, okay, I know LeBron James, but he's one out of what? That whole way? I don't have a clue.
That's the only one.
LeBron James, that's it.
Because LeBron's been playing for 20 years. That's why. That's why we know
well, there you go.
You know.
Nah, Black Knight hit it on the head, dog. Straight up.
Yeah,
I'm playing around with these folks. I'm like, who are these people?
Well, Reggie Miller. I would buy Reggie Miller in a heartbeat. You know, and
right.
give me the old '90s guys. I'm good with that all day. You know, all day long. I'd buy a box set. Just like the Mayflex Jordan that came out. That was a nice figure. The
very
Bulls
nice. Very
you know,
nice.
That's a nice figure. You know, but when I can get 3 times the value of it, something got sold.
Right. Mine did too.
I still got the hoop that Matt made for me.
Matt made this. Yeah.
You know, but
I ain't gonna lie, I sold mine because the guy that bought my Mayfix Michael Jordan, I put that with it because he spent so much money on that Michael Jordan. I felt bad. I was like, here you go. Here's a 3D printed.
They do. Oh, Matt gonna kill you later now.
Matt's gonna kill me when he finds out.
Oh,
the old tech chucker, broken hearted. Hey, sometimes it be like that, man.
That's how it is. You know, it's like I was talking with you guys the other day. Like, I mean, I feel bad when I had to sell stuff people gave me. You know, but that's the thing is like you got to do what you got to do sometimes. You know?
I mean, hey, if it is what I don't even know what to say. That's a good topic, but it's like, I mean, if you give me something now, there is a little bit. Like if I'm over here begging you all the time, man, I need that figure. I want that figure. I've been wanting that figure 20 years. And then you give me that figure and then I sell that figure. Man, that might piss me off. I ain't gonna lie. That's a little bit different. I'm just going to be honest. But now if I, like me and you and team, all of us, we always gifting all the time, whatever, randomly, sometimes at Christmas, whatever. I mean, but it is what it is. If you sell it, whatever. Don't bother me, but. Yeah, just don't be crying me no river talking about you. And then, I've had guys do that, bro. Matter of fact, the Mayflex Deathstroke. Let me rephrase that. I still got it, the orange and blue one. I still got it right up there. And this dude, this guy, he was getting on my nerves. I ain't even gonna lie. No other way to say it. Getting on my nerves, messaging me on Instagram. Oh God, I need that. That's my grill. That's my I need that. So I walk in my local comic shop. At this point, that sucker had skyrocketed to about $250, all day long. I walk in my local comic shop. There he was, $75. So I bought it. Didn't even ask that guy. I just knew he really, 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 really wanted it. I buy it. I hit him. I say, hey, bro, I got a sealed Mezco Deathstroke. You just pay the $75. I'm gonna eat the shipping. Blew his mind. He was happy. This man gonna sell it 2 weeks later for like $200. Now I ain't gonna lie, Nate.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that got me a little bit. I was like, okay. Anyway.
You don't do. I mean, that's the kind of thing is you don't do that kind of stuff to people. It's like, and I was like, if I ask you guys to grab something for me, like if you see it and you grab it for me, it doesn't mean I won't sell it down the road. Things happen, but I'm not going to cry you a river.
Oh, he straight flipped it like automatically. He just automatically flipped it. Yeah, I'm like, do that. My guy, you will never find that again for $75 ever. Like,
no, he got the best deal and got over on everyone trying to get it.
Right? Exactly.
You know what it is? He saw the price of it at the market value, and he's like, "Oh, it's jumping up. I want to make a quick dollar." And then
you got somebody like me and you. He knows out in the streets every day, hunting all the time. I got connections, all day long. Yeah. And they sometimes if you ain't careful, man, some people they'll try to use you on that jump. But you live and learn. You live and learn.
Oh, we do. I mean, I've got used and burned on so many of them what I did for people, and but that's just how it is. Sometimes, I mean, you've got to trust people. Is what it comes
Right.
down to. You've got to
Right.
give them the opportunity at least to be trusted once. Saying, "Hey, okay, you burn me, then that's it. We're done."
Right.
But or if you make a mistake, just be honest about your mistake and just tell me what it is, and that's it. We'll figure it out.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing is, like you said, being open, being honest about it, whatever, But yeah, anyway, that's just a little rant. That's something that happened to me personally, but it ain't. I mean, it is what it is. I'm over it, but that's just an example of when people throw that word grail around. It's almost a joke sometimes. It's like,
oh
is it
yeah,
really, buddy? Like, is it really? Like, I mean, or
yeah.
you just try to, like the only grail I had out of my thousands of figures before I sold them was, and I told you this before, and everybody knows this pretty much in the Dude Dog Pound anyway, was my Pizza Spider-Man
Yeah,
signed by Stan Lee
Stan Lee.
and
Yeah,
with a certified certificate of Stan Lee signing it. Now that's a grail. I mean,
you don't get rid of something like that. You keep that no
yeah,
matter what.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, people. Yeah, that's a grill. You ain't getting. That'll never happen again. He's dead and gone. I mean, you literally, that literally will never happen. Like, But
Exactly. And especially when it's personalized like that to you, like you got it, that way, and it's like
hmm
you don't get rid of stuff like that. Like for me, it killed me 2 years ago to sell my Incredible Hulk 181. The first Wolverine, and you know how much I love that
and
book.
I still ain't never owned that book yet. So
You
I'm
know,
hurting. I'm hurting with you. I'm like, dang.
and mine was signed by Herb Trimp. It was signed by Stan Lee, and it was signed by Len Wein. It was signed by
Ooh,
all three of them. And it hurt me to sell it, but I had to. That's the thing is you guys got to think about it as a collector or as an adult too. Is that is a valuable item that you can use if you need to.
right.
You,
Hey,
you know,
Felix. Not trying to interrupt, Nate. I'm just answering your question. It's the Marvel Legends, the 6-inch, the original Pizza Spidey sealed mint condition. It was graded, had a 9.8 grade in a case. I mean, this thing was pretty insane. The Hobgoblin Wave little,
mm.
Pizza Spidey, signed by Stan Lee. But
I remember when I was in Georgia, and I found 5 of those just sitting at Walgreens. That
dude,
and the Agent Venom.
yeah, there was tons of them, and people. It was funny with that mess because you know how people, get all butthurt, but it's like, dude, they're everywhere. And I told everybody they were 2 per case.
Yeah.
That tells you right there there was gonna be a bunch of. I'm finding them at Walgreens. Dude, when it was Walgreens having them first sales, this is
Oh
way
yeah.
back when they first
50%
started doing
off.
Marvel Legends.
Yep.
Bro, $10 a pop, man, give me all of that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I
bro.
mean, Walmart. I can't tell you how many pizza spiders. And then what really pissed the community off, I started chopping them up and making 6-arm pizza spiders.
Everybody
They
wanted a
thought,
pizza spidey.
man, they were like, this man out here chopping up pizza spiders. America, that's all I can say, buddy.
Hey, bud. Well, it was funny. Like I remember finding the whole Hobgoblin wave at one Walgreens, all 8, and I'm like, and the extra, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna take them all, And it was
Yeah,
on
dude.
it was on one of those 50% sale days, so I got half the
Yeah.
case. I'm like, I'm taking them all, $80. I'm good with that. That's when figures were still
Hey,
$20 too for Legends, not 25,
that's
30.
true. Big difference.
You know,
Huge difference. Matter of fact, those increases now, I haven't done nothing like that in years, bro. When the prices started going up, I've never walked in and just bought multiples. Like with that pizza
no,
spidey I did, but that, like you said, it was like $14.99 back then, $19.99 or 18, whatever. No,
yeah,
$17.99. It
17.
wasn't even $20. Like it was
No, yeah, it was
like
cheap. I
what?
mean, we're talking, what was it, 2015, 2016?
That's exactly
No,
right.
like 6, 7 years
Exactly
ago. It's like, and that's when you could just walk in, that's also when you could walk in and find something too. Like,
right.
like today, you're finding a lot of overstocked stuff. It's like you look at these Marvel Legends waves. I'm looking at these waves. I'm like, okay, I don't need another speedball. I don't need 1,000 blue wonders. or the Vulcan that just nobody wants to buy, or the Seren,
Oh
and
my god, yeah.
so I was happy to see when the Black Panther wave came out, and now all we have is Black Panther wave. There's not been a new wave really since then, or if there has, they only had one case and it was gone.
I got something you'll love. This is right up your alley. Actually, speaking of new, and this is only because you just said it. Literally, and it blew my mind because I ain't seen new Marvel Legends in a while either. But these two was on the peg. There you go.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right up Nate's alley right there.
I got
The
those
what
two.
if. There you go.
You knew I had to
Now,
get them.
oh, I knew you did. I knew you did. Especially with that zombie cap.
Hmm.
There you go. So, which
I
I
still
gotta
got to
find
get
somewhere.
Zombie Cap still. That's the only one I don't have yet.
Mine's somewhere. I don't know. I do have him though somewhere. We just gotta. You know how it is. They start getting lost.
If they keep it up, man, they can just keep bringing more and more out every wave. Like these, 'cause they're like the fodders, from these waves that people are looking at. Like people really wanted that, the Watcher, to build the Watcher from that What If wave, you
Yeah.
know. And I'm like, that
Yeah.
thing looks bad. I'm like, get the
Thing
Diamond
looks.
Select one. The
Ooh,
Diamond Select Uatu is freaking better.
yeah, that thing ugly, boy.
Yeah, and this is right. I'm gonna show this one. My target doesn't get waves; he gets cases of one character. That's for sure. I've seen a lot of
And
that
see, they
lately.
started doing that here the last couple years, which is really weird.
Mm.
Like really weird.
Like you don't get a full case of 8 of the whole wave. You don't get the whole wave. You get like eight Black Panthers. You get 8 Vulcans or 8 Serens. Or like remember when the Wolverine came out? The Wolverine from that wave,
Bro,
dude. You found like 20 of them.
that
Like,
was insane,
but you
dude.
know what was funny? I never saw them at Ross or TJ Maxx, like
That
clearance
is
stuff.
interesting. I
So
haven't either.
it means that they sold. That people bought them. And it's what's crazy. It's like Wolverine and X Men are always going to sell no matter what they are. But there's some of these figures now they're not, like Seren and Vulcan from that X Men wave are still hanging out.
Man, did
You
she
know.
look like the darn exorcist that girl on there?
Oh yeah, that's what I loved. I loved watching that. I can't wait for season 2. I want to see them come back.
Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed the what if that whole animated
I didn't give
series, man.
I didn't give a crap about the Ultron figure. I just wanted those two. And I was
Yeah, I
happy
did.
they gave us 2 in one wave.
Well,
Usually they only do one.
Mikey's action figures. He was, he reviewed. He was one of the first ones that got that. Somehow he found whatever, and that thing, little Ultron, big as this Wanda. I'm like,
Yeah, they're not real
what?
baths anymore.
How you? Like, what are y'all doing out here?
Well, and it's like you remember when Okoye came out. Okoye was the Build-A-Figure from that wave, the Black Panther,
Get
and
out of
now
here with that junk.
she's a single carded figure in the new wave, and it's like, come on now.
Yeah, and what's her name? Mantis from Guardian
Yeah.
of the Galaxy. She was a
Oh, I
Build-A-Figure.
remember that one.
I'm like, man, y'all get out of here with that.
Oh, yeah,
Man,
and
I didn't
it's
know you could see her bone and stuff in her arm.
yeah,
Right there.
like the way they do it. I mean, the zombie line that they're doing is freaking awesome. I tell you what, it would have been even cooler though. It's like if they would have gave him like a broken helmet.
Now they did go cheap as crap on Iron Man. Yeah, I'm about to say what you just said. I'm like, bro, you literally just gave him the head. Like that's the only
Yeah,
thing. This is the whole body, and then y'all just, man, come on, y'all could have given him some broken wires or some kind of
something. Yeah,
something, man. Like you said, the helmet was, something.
cracked. Have his armor cracked, or like have the arc reactor cut in half.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah, something.
You
They didn't
know
do nothing. They were like, oh, we're Hasbro, plop plop, slap some more paint, doing no
exactly.
head.
And we
Everybody
all
buy
bought
it.
it. You bought it,
There
and
you
I
go.
bought it too. So
There you
they
go.
got us.
Got me. Put the
Yeah,
little dunce hat on me and Nate.
yep.
Dog and Nate with a little dunce hat. They got us again, Nate. They got us again. Oh well.
Yeah. And Black Knight said he waited until they got to 750. I'm like, well, I mean, it depends on where you live at too. Like, depends on what they do. Like, and what I've learned is that every target's different. Like, every target does things different. Like, you see one on clearance at one, and it might not be at the other. Like, the McFarlane stuff is a good example. Like, some of their figures, they'll come out, and then a week or two later, they're on clearance already.
Now, I ain't even gonna listen to Black Knight, man, because this man talking about some clearance. And yet, when you watch his YouTube channel, if y'all watch, go subscribe to him. If y'all watch this man, you don't. I ain't even gonna listen to the man. He's gonna be the first one out there finding stuff first. But then he's gonna tell me and you that can't hardly find nothing. Oh, I'm gonna get it on clearance, man. You out there getting it first, though, man. Your videos, your hunt videos, you finding it first. You talking about some clearance?
I tell you
Man,
what was fun to watch though was just 30
Black
days
Knight
of
out here.
opening figures, in December. I watched every day.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was
The
fun.
funny to this day, boy, I'm crying, laughing right now. Me and Plastic Addict and Nathan, T-Man, you talking about laughing your butt off? The Black Knight's got a video from years ago. I'm talking years ago. And he's reviewing Mysterio, bro. This junker's legs just snapped
off. Yep.
Man, I cracked up. I mean, live. You can tell it was not pre-planned. This dude filming this stuff. The Black Knight's filming it. Mysterio's legs just, man, the look on it. Oh my god, I was dying laughing. Then he come rolling him out on a little wheelchair, like.
Yep, I remember that.
Oh man, that job was hilarious, boy.
Well, I remember the toy hunt you two did, years and years ago.
Oh yeah,
when y'all met up for the first time. And that's what I love doing, that kind of stuff, like meeting up with people and hunting, and like we've all got really good friends, because of doing this and hunting and having fun. It's like I guarantee if me and Brian go to a place, like start hunting somewhere, it's not going to be a bad day. It's going to be an expensive day for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, me and Black Knight, a couple times when he came to Georgia, 2 or 3 times, whatever. Number one, we're gonna eat somewhere good first.
Oh yeah.
Now, we ain't, the toys is whatever, but we're gonna sit down somewhere and eat some good food. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta eat good, and that's the thing is.
Oh yeah.
My favorite person in the world is Rube the Great. He will tell me where to eat at. Say that's crap. That's crap. That's gold mine. Go there and eat. Okay. And we listened, and guess what? He's right. Rube the Great was right. I go eat at these places in Dallas and in Arlington and around here, and they are good.
Yeah, it's always good to have them little connections with food and all that.
Well, and like for me, I eat everything, and then my wife's Filipino, so she makes Filipino food, so we eat that a lot, so I always eat good.
You eating good, boy.
I'm always eating good. That's why I eat 2 meals a day. I don't eat 3 anymore. I eat 2 meals a day.
Them Filipino women, boy, they put it on you.
We eat good. I don't ever want to hear you hungry.
A couple summers ago, I went down to Morelia, Mexico. I'm gonna tell you right now, them folks down there, boy, golly. The problem with eating that good though is when you come back to America and you're trying to eat some Mexican food.
Oh yeah,
nah. And I've been spoiled for 3 weeks sitting down there in Morelia, Mexico, eating that real stuff, man. Yeah. Hey, about a week and a half in, I actually had to tell that lady. I said, "Hey, the people we were staying with a whole family, and they opened up their home to us, and it was a really awesome experience." I had to actually tell her. I said, "Hey, I don't even know like how to say this, but like my physical body is not used to y'all's food. It was so delicious, but it was so spicy though." So she started laughing. So look, man, these people are so awesome. The next morning, bro, this woman, she cooked her breakfast for the whole family, but for me, she had bacon, pancakes, scrambled eggs. It looked like I was back in America.
They don't eat that.
I know, but she know how to cook it though. I don't know where she got. I don't know what. I was just saying, hey, what do I need to do? I didn't know she gonna make a whole Americanized meal.
You got hooked up.
I was like, man, that's crazy.
I love it. It's like living in Tucson and then living around Mexico. I'm eating the good food, especially in LA. LA has so many good places, and I thank my boys. I thank Mikey and John, and everybody down there because they take me through some amazing places. Like I've never ate such good pozole, you
Mm.
know, and tostados and good stuff down there, you know. And Juan always took me to great places too down there, you know. So and now my neighbor, they're Mexican and they make some of the best food and they bring it over and we bring food to them, you know. And
Mm.
that's what it's about. It's about having fun and having having family time with everyone and
Oh
enjoying
yeah,
it. And the one thing you can always enjoy is food. And you get a bunch
that's
of
true.
and it's funny when you think about rednecks. An example is in the South, we always do the same thing. You don't ever leave somebody's house hungry. That's the rule
Right.
number one. You always
Rule
feed
number
them.
one.
They come in your house, you better be ready to feed them, no matter what you
Right.
got. You make a little extra. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's like today I made fried cabbage with sausage and bacon. And my kids
Mm.
pull that up. I'm partially German too, so I'm like, "Ooh, this is good. I like this." But I made it for them, and then my boy was like, "Oh man, it's hard to get through it." So I'm like, "Well, there's one thing that's nice about this, John, is if you eat all this, you're gonna get that pie. But if you don't, I'm gonna eat your pie. You're gonna leave it."
I'll
And,
tell
and
you what, man. I've become a big fan. I don't know if it's because it's an acquired taste, or maybe the older you get. I know your taste buds change. I do know that, but man, sauerkraut, brother. I've been
oh
obsessed
yeah,
with that stuff, man.
that's good.
Golly.
Oh yeah,
Woo.
real sauerkraut done well. You get
Woo.
that and some. You need that brown mustard. Get some of that brown mustard and put that on a Polish
Mm.
sausage. Oh yeah, you good
See,
to
I
go.
hadn't tried that yet. Not that brown mustard yet. But hey, I will though. Hey. But they had speaking of Rube the Great, this is actually a Reuben sandwich. And they had a big old thing of sauerkraut on that bad boy. Man, that sucker, man, it was so delicious. I was like, good Lord.
And that's an acquired taste. Not everybody likes sauerkraut. Like even my mom doesn't
Yeah.
like it. And coming from a German background, we eat hearty food. And guess what? You add that with Southern fried cooking. It's not. It's
Ooh,
not a good combination for Nate.
I know. Or me either. Shoot.
Uh-uh.
Get
So
some
we gotta watch it. We really gotta work.
work off that gut.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it is, and Andrew's right. I mean, it is good about sauerkraut, cabbage. That stuff's good for you. You
I
know.
actually didn't realize that it was
Mhm.
a superfood. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
it's
time to get a bunch of sauerkraut in, eat healthier in 2023, sauerkraut on everything.
what you need
Mm.
to do is go to a German restaurant and have them give you theirs. Theirs is completely different than American sauerkraut.
I bet. I
You
bet.
know,
There's
and you're
one
gonna
down here in Athens. Yeah, I might have to try that out.
get the Jaeger schnitzel or the Wiener schnitzel. Oh yeah, with the side of sauerkraut, you're gonna be good to
Mm.
go.
Okay.
But
Getting hungry already.
oh, I know. Well, we had a place up in Macon that I used to go to, because I lived in Warner Robins.
Warner
And so
Robins Air Force Base.
yeah, that's where I worked at.
Oh, okay.
So I lived
I
out.
was in Gray, Georgia, like Macon,
Yeah.
Gray, Jones County. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where that's at. Yeah, I lived out in Kathleen, right outside of there, and then I'd drive up to work, and then I'd go up to Macon or Atlanta, depending on what's going on. Like, 'cause
Right.
it's a straight drive. I mean, you go around the
Oh, yeah.
bend, you go up the interstate. There you go. You're there.
I didn't realize, excuse me, I didn't realize how close the Atlanta airport was to Griffin, Georgia. Like
Oh
Griffin, you think
yeah.
you're going, and all of a sudden, I went down there to actually to go to Mexico, but I spent the night. My grandma lives in Griffin,
Hmm.
and so my GPS, the guy we were going with on this mission trip, he was like, "Hey man, our headquarters, the church that we were with, that I'm on staff at, our the denomination's headquarters is down in Griffin, Georgia. The actual
Yeah, big
business
thing.
side of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. The whatever. Where everybody's, money comes from, as far as pastors that are getting paid or
Mhm.
whatever financial stuff. That's where it's based at. Anyway, he was like, "Hey, meet me down here, and we'll just drive to the airport." And I'm like, "From Griffin?" He said, "Yeah, dude, it's like 20 minutes from the airport." I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah,
It
it's
was
not
just
far.
weird because, like me, where I live here near Athens, it's almost an hour to Atlanta, or an
Yeah,
hour and 15 minutes, something like that. So it was just weird, like just being on the opposite side of Griffin. It was just weird, one of them weird things I didn't realize. But sure enough,
well,
it was.
That's always for me. Like I leave Kathleen. It takes me about 10 minutes to get to work. But then if I get to Macon, it's about half an hour, and it's only about another 20 minutes. So it's about an hour from my house to Atlanta Airport.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not far. It's just the time. I mean, now you had to plan out things because you know how the interstate is there. There's always one side that's blocked. You go to one lane on half of them.
Oh, it's dude.
You know,
Now it's even worse, bro.
I'm not
It's
surprised.
even worse. It's even worse now. It's crazy. Saw a meme yesterday or this morning actually, and the guys like showed Atlanta. You know, everybody, just thousands of cars over there off Spaghetti Junction, all that mess. And he was like, "Hey, y'all quit moving over here, man. Y'all, go back to you wherever you from." Like it was just so many people. It was like it was insane. But that's what it is now. I mean,
Yeah, Nate, I will, or Andrew, yes, I was. I'm retired Air Force. And I worked with F-15 Strike Eagles, F-15Cs, A-10s. I did some C-17 work, and then we worked on what was the other one? The F-22. And then after that, I retired. But yeah, I mean, that's what I loved about the area. You can go anywhere too. Like literally, you go to Florida. I mean, I drove to Florida from Georgia, and it didn't take me no time at all.
oh yeah, especially down there in Macon.
Yeah, I mean, we drove. I'd go right down to Herbert Field and those areas within 5-6 hours. You know, but I will tell you though, I do miss the food though. Some days,
I bet
I
that's
do
that deep South food right
deep
there, boy.
deep south, the blue crab. I do miss that sometimes. Ah, you're very welcome. I enjoyed
Well,
my time there. I ate a lot. There really was no. I learned all about Bojangles and Zaxby's.
oh man, I love Zaxby's. I ate too much Zaxby, bro.
Well, we got one here. We found it the other day when we were driving around.
Oh
Oh
man.
crap, we got a Zaxby's. I said, let's see if we can find a Bojangles because Bojangles is even better.
Mm,
'Cause,
mm.
I mean,
Yeah, I got one. Trust me, it's right. I can walk to it.
I love that. What do you want with your
It's
biscuit? And do you want a gallon of tea with it? Yeah, I'll take all of it.
yeah. Let me get all
Only
that.
drive-through service where you get a gallon of tea.
That's wild, ain't it? Black Knight. I haven't seen Top Gun 2 yet. I will. I really want to see it. I just hadn't had a chance. But
I
I did
haven't
like
seen
the
it.
original back in the 80s. But
I haven't seen it yet. I've got it on Blu-ray. I haven't had time to watch it yet.
yeah,
I've
I
heard
hadn't
really
either.
good things about it. I mean, I've heard it's
Oh,
as good,
it's
if not
yeah.
better, than the original.
Oh yeah. Won all kind of awards and all that. So
You know,
Anyway, well, brother, I'm gonna have to actually run, but it's been an awesome hour and 14 minutes hanging out with you,
you too, brother.
and
Thank you,
I'm gonna
dude.
have to head on out, brother. All right, buddy. God
All
bless
right,
everybody.
let's see.
Peace, buddy.
All
Yeah,
right.
see you.
All right. So I got a couple things. Um, Wanted to show the new books that came in. Don't worry if you weren't here to watch it today, because I still do my monthly later on. I'll do my monthly comics. So we got Hexware. Now this is a new Image book that just came out, but this is the Anazuo cover. So I had to pick up this one for my good friend. We got Psycho Sal #1 from my boy William Russell. This is his Kickstarter. So this is the first issue. The actual Kickstarter was for #2, but I grabbed this one because I wanted the original to go with it. And then this is the issue 2. And yes, he looked like a maniacal killer because that's exactly what he is. Yeah, it's horror and horror at its best. You guys know me. I like horror. And then we've got the crazy cover is what I call it. I mean, you got the eyeball popping out here. The crazy looks like almost like a circus thing going on here. It's crazy. That's what I like about it. And then from my good friends at the Comics Connection, we got ourselves Purgatory Must Die, and this is from the lovely Sun K. So that's what we got so far. All right. Now, with that being said, we still got 5 people here. So if you guys remember, a little while back, um, I got 2 of these sets in. So let me go grab it real fast. Okay. So if you guys remember, Arrow sent me 2 copies of this, the Ju-On the Grudge collection. So I asked them, hey, y'all sent me 2. What do you want me to do? And they said, just keep it. We don't care. It's too much of a hassle for them to have to get it sent back to them again. So you guys know me. This is how we're going to do. We're going to give it away to somebody. Now, catch 22. Okay. This has the 4K of the Grudge. But the other 3, you have the Curse 2, the Grudge 2, and then you've got White Ghost, Black Ghost. Only the Grudge, one with the black up here, is a UHD. The other 3 are Blu-rays, but those are region coded to Region B from the UK. So you have to have a region-free player to play those, or in your computer. So that is just a heads up. So what are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this the way Nate always does it, right? Right. So we're gonna do a spin the wheel deal. And we're just gonna call this Nate's giveaway. Nate's Ju-On Blu-ray giveaway. All right. So, and we're gonna make it some colors. So here's what we need. All right. So if you want to be part of it, say I want it in the comments down below. So Andrew, okay. You can definitely, if you don't want to be part of it, that's okay. But I need everybody that's here to let me know I want it. And that way I can put your name in there. All right. Felix. All right, Felix. All right, I'll put you in. Maria. Okay. All right. Black Knight wants it. All right. Black Knight. 710. All right. All right. Anybody else? Thor, did you want to be part of this one? Or anybody else? All right. I love to give stuff away. You guys know that. All right, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, you sure? I can just throw you away. We only got 2 entries. So we can definitely. Oh, okay. You good. Okay, I'm going to give it until 8:56, which is about a minute from now. So get everybody in who says they want it. And then we're going to do the giveaway. Now, with that being said, too, if you are not subscribed to Black Knight, myself, or Dog, please go hit that subscribe button. Go give them a like and a follow. And hit that notification bell. You know, that way you can always see when we're going to put new stuff out. like I said, me and my boy Blucher, we're gonna be going and do a hunt tomorrow. Don't know how much we're gonna record, because we usually just end up having a good time together. We don't even think about recording. So, all right. Yeah, like I said, yeah, that's kind of the hard thing with these ones, these giveaways sometimes, is you've got to have a region for replayer. That's why I always say everybody, they got to have it. Uh, just because of this reason. Because you get to watch some great shows, some great movies, from overseas, and you don't have to worry about it. And I mean, literally, it's $100, maybe $120 for the Blu-ray player. It's a well worth it investment if you want to watch stuff from overseas. And if you want to get more info, definitely come hit me up, PM me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Just hit me up, and I can help you with it. Um, but all right, we are at 8:56. We do not want to drag this on that long, but I wanted to give some goodies away. So I give everybody one more chance. Anybody else? Anybody else want to play today? All right. So, all right. Let's see. Just described the Black Knight. Had no idea you had a channel. See, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Fly the wheel change. All right. Since we've got only two, we're gonna make this a long one, so to speak. Cause it's gonna be. All right. Yeah, CB Hunts is good. Have a good night, Andrew. Thank you for coming by, brother. All right. Y'all ready? Here we gonna do it. Okay. Good luck, Black Knight. Good luck, Felix. And the winner. Black Knight 17. You are the winner of the box set, my brother. All right. Congratulations. Hit me up. You know where to reach me at. And we'll get you a box set sent out to you. And glad to have fun with you guys. Another night on Friday nights with Nate. Next week's show, we're going to have Ethereal Comics. It starts our monthly comic show that we're going to do. I've got Ethereal on the first Friday of the month. Then on August 10th, we're going to have another creator spotlight. We're going to have Andrew Mangum, who's done a lot of different types of artwork, like Evil Ernie, Razor, Merc. And we got, he's got a lot of stuff. So we're going to sit down and talk to him on the 10th. And then we're also going to have his son, Gabriel Mangum, down the road too, because he's actually an artist as well. So you guys saw, I got Passion from Gabriel a while back. And so he's a younger artist, but he's just growing and he's doing a lot of good stuff too. So, we're going to be doing lots of those creator spotlights this year. Craig, you just missed out on a giveaway, brother. You just missed out. I just gave away this box set. Oh, Suki. Come on now. But hey, put a plug in for my boy Craig. So, hey, got to get your Retro Freaks. If you don't got a copy, let me know or let Craig know. We'll get you squared away where to get one. So yeah, like I said, we got a lot of people coming. It's going to be in the next couple of months. I've got pretty much lined up for everybody for the year. We've got a lot of things going on, so it's going to be fun, and we're going to have a fun time. And I hope each and every one of you has a great weekend, has a great hunt. And Nark, message me when you get a chance. I got something I want to run by. All right, man. You all guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, all right, all right. Good night, y'all.